Brodie, what's going on, man?
Mate.
How are you?
Good, thanks. Can
Good.
you see me?
Yeah. No, it's great. Connection's good. How you been?
Yeah, good, thanks yourself.
Yeah, good. Me and Brodie had an interview, and back when I had only done 3 interviews, and I didn't have any audio, so that's why this is the people's first time seeing him. So, Brodie, just like before we get into it, you want to say a little bit about yourself? Because for the people who don't know, he's already training at City Kickboxing with some of the best fighters in the world. So, this is a guy everyone needs on their radar.
Yeah, I guess my name's Brodie Mayocchi. I'm training out of City Kickboxing at the moment over in New Zealand with Cam Rowston, Izzy, Carlos, Dan Hooker, all them sort of boys. So it's been good.
You got engaged, is that correct? Recently-ish?
Yeah. Engaged at the start of the year.
So, yeah, congratulations, obviously.
Thanks.
So, I was curious, you got anything in the works? Any fights coming up?
No, not really. Just chilling at the moment. Just sort of, just see what the coaches say.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, just goes. They'll tell me, oh, you're fighting here or fighting here, and it's just yes, sir. So yeah.
Yeah, no, fair enough. All right, so like I told you before, I wanted to break down the international fight we covered with you because it's one of the best ones we've seen. Yeah, I don't know about you, but this is one I'm not too confident in. We got Ryan Gandra and Zachary Reese. What do you know about these guys?
I know that Zachary Reese lost to Michael Pereira, whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
I think.
Mm.
At Ryan Gandra's on a pretty wicked win streak at the moment.
Okay.
So,
is it like? Yeah. All right. Let's go with him.
Yeah, I reckon I'm going to go with him, eh? I was having a look before. I seen that he lost at the start of the year. Zachary Reese did to Pereira, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know much on this one, but I do know that Reese trains with like Robert Valentine, like Julius Walker, and like Strickland. So he's got good guys around him. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, if he is on a win streak, I'll go with him. All right.
Yeah, but win streak seems pretty big, eh?
Yeah, I actually know nothing about him. I usually know these guys. I kind of feel like an idiot right now. Can't lie.
That's it, eh?
Well, I got it back on this one. We got this one. I actually know these guys. So we got Luke Riley and Kai Kamaka. Luke Riley's one of the pretty top prospect right now. Kai Kamaka is coming off a win against some dude on like a 1 week notice, and he just lost to Diego Brando, who's like 50 years old, outside of the UFC. So, what do you think for this one?
I mean, I've got to go with Luke Riley, I think. Obviously, I think that he's sort of like a guy that the UFC is going to try and promote and sort of put forward their best foot, if that makes sense. So I think they want to kind of, if they wanted to make a name out of him, they're going to give him a guy that they certainly think that he can beat. But I think it'll be a good matchup. And the other thing with Luke is he sort of always seems to have those, like, you're on the edge of your seat sort of fights. Like, it's just a wild card a bit. But yeah, I think he gets it done.
Yeah, no, that last fight he had with Michael Aswell, right? I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good fight, but it was a lot of big shots thrown. I'm just not high on Kai Kamaka. I think this is a good matchup for Luke because Luke's a smaller dude, but then... Or actually, he's not really a smaller dude. He's 5'9". And, yeah, I mean, it looks like he has the advantage in size. He's probably faster. Once again, I mean, I don't know much about Kai Kamaka except for that he's new in the UFC. So I'll go with Luke, too.
Now, this is one that I've got no idea about.
This one?
Yeah.
So, I only know, like, Cesar Almeida I know nothing about. But this dude, Damian something like Pinas? Oh, I'd have to edit that out, probably.
That's it, eh?
But his nickname's the Baba Yaga, which is pretty badass, so I'm just going to go with him. That's like John Wick.
Yeah. Boogeyman.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to think of. Yeah, no, so I don't know, he looks pretty jacked. It's coming off a win.
Yeah.
Is he long? Oh,
Well,
wow.
That,
Look at that reach.
Schultz last.
What was that?
He beat was Schultz last. That guy
Oh,
that.
okay. Oh, yeah. And Party Time's pretty good. He came in and got a sub for his next fight.
Yeah.
Oh, that was against the. Oh my God, I'm blanking on his name. He beat. It was in Perth.
Yeah. He fought Benny Johnson.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
so I think if he can with Schultz and get the finish in that. Not that I've seen the fight.
Me neither.
I think should be decent enough.
Yeah, I just don't know enough about this guy.
Well, against God, I don't even know how you say that guy's name, to be honest.
Which one? Him? Caesar?
Yeah, Caesar's coming off a loss to some.
This will load. I can check. I'll try and pronounce his name.
Oh,
wow. Yeah, Jesus. Yeah. Michael Oleksiejczuk.
That's it.
I give it a good go. I mean, I know Tracy Cortez. She's been in the UFC for like forever. She's coming off a loss. I don't even know I don't know who she lost to. Wayne Kong looks like a beast. She looks like Zhai Li Zhang. So I think I'm gonna go with Wayne Kong.
The strikers coming out of China, like their striking seems to be quite good lately.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously we've got Rong Zhu that trains here, and he in City Kickboxing, and he sort of brings one of his mates from China over. Like every camp he does, he normally brings someone new, and they're quite dynamic with their striking, and their counter wrestling is pretty solid. Like it's really good. So, I think that Hong Kong, if she follows that trend, should be able to give Tracy Cortez quite a hard time.
Yeah, I agree. And especially like with the UFC, one has been a really big feeder recently because they got rid of the women's divisions in one. I don't know if you knew about that. So
no, I've seen that. I don't know. They completely scrapped the women's divisions. I've seen that they were letting go a lot of good guys in those higher divisions. They almost looked like they were going to get rid of all their MMA divisions for a second there.
I'm pretty sure they got rid of at least one full weight class in the women's because the UFC won a bid over Jiang Zhang. She was the women's strawweight champion.
Yeah.
She just lost to Angela Hill. I don't know if you saw that fight.
I think I did.
Yeah. So I think I feel like I'm pretty sure at least one division there is fully gone. So
yeah.
I don't know, but if she's also from one, she might not be. She's only 9-1. But yeah, no, I'll side with her.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta ask because does Rongju speak English? Because I follow his Instagram and none of his captions are in English or anything.
He kind of does. Like I wouldn't say he speaks English, but I think he can understand quite well what you're saying, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah,
like if you're talking to him, he's sort of like he can get what you're saying, and he can also kind of like I don't know, he never really says much, so it's kind of hard because you never really hear him speak too much. But yeah, like he can give you an idea of what he's trying to say, as well. I think.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I've seen the guys on it. What was that?
He definitely understands English, though.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of those guys, they when on the pressers, when Joe Rogan says something, and they'll beat the translator to it and say something in broken English.
That's it. Well, yeah, we've seen him call himself killed, so he speak good enough English.
Was that on the road to UFC?
Yeah, he headlined the first night.
Yeah. I knew. I just didn't know when that call out was. Yeah, he was. I don't know if you saw the odds. He was minus 4,000
on that fight night.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't see the odds at all.
Yeah, he was minus 4,000.
Holy!
I know. It was insane. It was because
I guess he did pretty well.
Oh yeah, no. The finish, if you bet Rongju to win it inside the distance, it was minus 2,000 or minus 700. Yeah, it's he's pretty gross. Silent assassin.
Definitely.
You think he gets the Salkild shot?
I don't know if he does.
Give him a couple fights.
Not because of that, just because I think it'd be an awesome fight.
Quillen's like really high up though right now, so I think you just gotta catch up.
I think because that fight was meant to happen a little while ago in Sydney, I think, and I think Wrong injured himself if I remember correctly.
Oh right, because he's been in and out of the UFC.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
I can't remember what happened, but yeah. And then, yeah, I think that's when they replaced him with Jamie Malaki, I'm pretty sure.
I remember that fight, yeah.
That was only Quillen's last fight before he fought Beneil.
Mm-hmm.
And I reckon Wrong would give him a run. And I just don't see if the UFC would do that with, how Quillen is going and how he's got all the eyes on him if they run that risk so early on. So I wonder if the UFC makes that match more than anything.
Nah, I think I agree. Call it that O'Malley treatment. They want to build him up. Not even in a bad way, because Quillen's really good. I'm just saying, like, they want to give him favorable matchups.
Yeah, exactly. And in saying that too, I think like Wrong's a bit the same. Like I reckon he's got to bring in heaps of guys from Asia.
Yeah, I agree.
I reckon he brings in so many views from there that the UFC would sort of look after him as well, in the sense of like they'd be trying to push him, and he's been doing so well his last couple of fights. He's been doing amazing. So
yeah, I mean,
I think his next fight or two should be a ranked opponent.
Yeah, no, he can't be on. He is in the UFC now. That's how Road to UFC works, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. I've never like.
Because so I think he got signed to the UFC, and then he lost two fights. I don't know if they were 2 fights in a row, or he lost and he won and he lost again, and he got cut. And then he came back later on and he won Road to UFC, and then he's been in the UFC for the last couple of years again now.
Okay. Dang, bro, I gotta catch up with these fighters. Yeah, I mean, he's like definitely a guy that will bring, like, you put him on a Macau card, like that's gonna boost viewership, boost attentionship for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so got a complete sidetrack there. I just want to know if he spoke English. So, this is a heartbreaking fight, man. We got Cody No Love, fan favorite for me at least. We got a very unfavorable matchup for him and Adrian Yanez. Yanez coming off that draw against Ricky Simon, which I think, honestly, yeah, I guess the draw was fair. No one really won that. It was pretty lame. Yanez is the length, the height, the age, the speed, and at this point, probably the power.
Yeah.
So, what do you think for this one?
I mean, I've got to go with Adrian Yanez. Definitely. I don't know. Cody Grabandt still got it. He's still a dangerous guy, I guess. But
do you think he retires if he loses this?
Maybe. How old is he now?
Does it say it on this? 34. Huh? I mean, it's not even that old.
I think he's just too far behind in the game these days. That's why he sort of dropped so far behind.
Yeah, because this fight was a shit show. He lost this clearly. He lost that clearly. This is 2023. So, I mean, yeah, I guess if he wins this, you can try and give him another run in the game. But I agree with you.
I've seen one of Yanez's fights, not too recently, a little while ago. And, I'm sure he would have progressed since then. And, I think he just gets it done over Cody.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think this is...
Well, you go.
Oh, I just think that this is, like, a favorable matchup. Like, I honestly think they're trying to, like, get Cody out. Like, sadly to say. Like, it looks like they're trying to get the old guys, or the I don't even like to call them washed, but it's true. Get the more washed guys out so that... And not even Yanez specifically, just to make room for, like, the younger prospects that can make the title runs that Cody can't.
Yeah, I think I think he just hasn't got it anymore, in the sense of he just hasn't got that same. Certain people come into their own, like they start to really sort of feel themselves.
He was the best fighter for 15 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just think he's past that stage and he's just not there anymore. But yeah, sad to see everyone. It happens to everyone, but
I wish he had a little longer though. It's cause his style was so reckless that he just rushed out of his prime so fast.
Yeah. But even that TJ Dillashaw fight, he was doing so well. He could have finished that fight so many times. But I think it was just a little bit too personal for him, a little bit too emotional. So, I mean, had he won that fight, I wonder how it would have looked the rest of his career.
Yeah, dude, you could put him in the top bantamweights of all time if he wins that fight.
Anyway, because you were still so young too when you had those fights when you got hold of the top. What was he, like late 20s, mid to late 20s?
Yeah, he'd be like 29 because that was like 4 or 5. That was like 5 or 6 years ago.
No, that would have been longer than that. It was before COVID. 2018 maybe? 2018, 2019?
Oh, I mean, yeah, 2018. So 34 minus 6, 28, right? No, minus 8. 34 minus 8. So he would be 26.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he was he was young back then.
Yeah. Imagine the career he would have had then if he had a
could went on a run.
Yeah, but anyway.
Yeah, right. I'm curious what you have to say. Does Whittaker train at City?
He's actually here at the moment, yeah.
Okay. What do you know what his main gym is? Like, what's he listed on? Who's he listed on? Or does he hop around?
Nah, he's got his gym. I can't remember what it's called though.
I can give it a search. If that's all right. Real quick.
You know, he trains with Jacob Malkoon and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, okay. Gracie.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Where is that? Is that a town? Smeton Grange?
Nah, it's just on the. I think because I was talking to him about it the other day, and he starts with a B there. But yeah, it's just like an outer suburb of Sydney.
Okay. Oh, that's a good location then.
Sydney, but he's just outside of it, sort of thing, from my understanding.
So with that, I mean, I'm really curious what you have to think because the loss he's coming off of is Hamzat, if I recall correct, right?
And Derrida.
Oh, I forgot about that. Coming off the RDR fight. RDR's a pretty good fighter, so can't put anything past them. He's moving up to light heavyweight, which is why I'm really interested in what you have to say, because Nikita Corral's a good fighter. Like, he has good wins. He's on, like, a good streak right now, I think, of, like, what? Oof, never mind. So maybe he's not as good as I thought. So that actually makes us more intriguing, because with Whittaker moving up, this is a different world for him. So, what do you think here? I'm an open book for this one.
I think Rob's just so dynamic compared to the other guys that Krylov would have fought. I think he'll just be too dynamic for him. Just be able to move in and out of range as he pleases and not do what he wants, but sort of have the fun. Like, I think it'll really work to his favor. I think a lot of the fights at light heavyweight for him will really work to his favor because of his style. And I mean, he's doing some good things. He looks amazing while he's here. I think he'll do well. I think he'll do really well.
Yeah, on that, you said so he's been training with you, or have you been? He's been getting minutes in at City.
Yeah,
that you've seen. So, how's his speed looking? How's his speed compared to his size look right now? Does he look bigger?
Just looks normal. I mean, I never really seen him too much. He's come over to City Kickboxing before and done a little bit in like his last couple of camps. Or even just outside of his camps, just come over and done a little bit of training. But yeah, he looks great. Like, he looks like he's fast, he's strong,
Would you say he put the weight on good? Like moving up, would you say like the transition with the weight is like looked good?
Too different, I wouldn't say.
Okay, yeah, because some guys when they move up a weight class, they look just like they kind of had a sixth rack before they got on the fight stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they kind of look like big and bulky and like they struggle to move a bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you don't really notice it on him. He just sort of looks like he looks a bit more fuller, I guess you could say. But like, it looks
So that's like muscle then, which is good.
Yeah, like I would say he doesn't look so drained or anything. I wouldn't say he looks puffy or like too big for his own body or anything.
Yeah, so with that, I mean, I'll probably have to side with you. Take Bobby Nux there.
But yeah, I'll be really interested to see how it goes. And like, Rob has got like a very unique style as well. And
he's a brawler.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Krylov deals with that as well.
I'm curious, you think, Oh, so Whitaker's fighting down in ranking. They have him at 10. Where do you think he goes after this with the light heavyweight division? You think he fights?
I'm not sure. I think his number 10 rank is in the welterweight. I think that's where they're pulling it from.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes more sense then, because I was confused why they would have him ranked if he hasn't fought.
Yeah.
So
from middleweight.
So yeah, you look at him. He's at 12. How far? Like just looking at it right now, like starting at Krylov. Stop where you think he loses.
I think the top 5 is where he starts to run into trouble, where it starts to get hard.
Jamal Hill, what do you think about that one?
Yeah, I think he could get it done. I definitely think he could beat Paulo Costa.
Okay, I agree with that one too. Paulo's also moved up, and he's a big dude.
Thing, we do see how well he's done coming up.
Yeah.
I think.
But he's always been a bigger guy who would struggle with the weight cut, so I always thought that would be good for him.
Well, yeah, the other thing with Rob is I'm pretty sure Rob started at welterweight, which is insane.
Yeah, but okay, so then I can definitely see this being good for both of them.
Yeah.
Costa and Bobby.
But yeah, I think he makes it in like that. The top of that division stacked.
Yeah.
The top of that division is just
insane.
It's anyone's chance, to get that belt.
What do you think about versus Jan? Because Jan's just like he doesn't really fight a lot. He's had that number up there for a while. So you think that's when they can maybe get done?
I think that he could get Jan actually. I think stylistically it'd be a good match for him.
I also think he has the athleticism on Jan at this age.
I think he'll be able to get in and out pretty quick. You just have to watch that Jan doesn't blow him away with that right hand.
Yeah.
All his power.
Yeah, that's one knockout. I agree. All right,
but, that's it, really.
Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna have to side you too. All right, this one.
I think we all know who wins this one.
Yeah. I actually talked to Elijah, believe it or not, like a week ago, and he's ready to shock the world. So he says he said he's got the game plan for it, and I'm all here for it. If he shuts up the world and knocks out Gable,
believe it or not, I've watched Gable Steveson fight. I've seen some of his highlights, but I've never watched him fight.
What do you think about him? Just like off what you've seen.
Just explosive, just pure athleticism.
So, you mentioned that another guy that you know about who has good explosiveness is, you can see here, Brando. Who knocked him out. You think this fight goes a pretty similar way with those similar styles?
Yeah.
Or do you think there's more wrestling involved in this fight?
I think there might be a little bit more wrestling, but I think it's still going to be very much the same. Gable will either just blow him away in the feet or take him down and just try and blow him away with just ground or something.
I think it's kind of interesting, though. Like, his only loss is to Brando, who, like, I don't know. We me and him, like, or before I was looking at the rankings, and so I knew Spivak was 6. I think that he cakewalks everybody up there. So it's not like this win is aged badly. Yeah, so it's just how good is Gable? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's the other interesting thing like I said, I've never seen Gable fight. So if he's been tested or not before coming to the UFC, like you see it all the time with other organizations and people come in that top and they come in and they just don't last with the guys in the UFC. They just can't hang. So
the one thing there is this guy's only had 2 minutes in the UFC, so.
Yeah.
So I guess, but yeah, no. I mean, the odds are what the odds are. You know what I mean? Like, he's at minus 3,000. He's the biggest. This would be the biggest upset in UFC odds history.
Yeah.
So.
I checked the other day to just give it a quick squiz over the card, and I think Gable was like minus 4,000 when I looked. It was. Yeah, it was incredible. I was like, holy.
Yeah, like they don't even that's like boxing odds. Like I didn't even know they that's.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nuts. This is a really competitive fight here. We got Brandon Royval, who he's coming off a loss, but was that to Tyra? I always forget the last. Oh my god,
No, that was, wasn't it?
it was Kape and Van and Tyra. So he's lost he got knocked out by Kape. That's important to know. But Lonnie Kavanaugh is a beast. He beat Royval in his last fight by decision. That dude is so fast. He swings with crazy power for flyweight. What do you think for this one?
I'm not too sure. I think Lonnie Grabandt. How do you say his name? Lonnie.
Let's go with that for now.
Because is it Brandon that normally puts the pace on everyone?
Yeah, Brandon's a fast. Brandon's the striker, and then Moreno's like the little babyface guy.
Yeah. I just wonder. I think Kavanagh makes it like a hard fight, and he looks good. But I think it's whether or not he can keep up with Royval for the whole fight. Is my sort of how I see it going. Which, if he can get Royval out of there early, then yeah, sure. But then if Royval sort of takes him into the deep waters, gets him in the third round, it's just putting an insane pace on him, then how does it go? Can he keep up with that, or?
We don't know. Do we know? How many fights does this guy have in the UFC? A decent amount. He went 3 rounds with Ochoa, who was really good. He went 3 rounds with Dos Felipe, who was pretty good. He got knocked. Oh, I did not know this. He got knocked out by Intergame. That's what I'm saying, though. He already beat Moreno by decision. So he pushed the pace with, the guy everyone gets Royval confused with. So, makes me think he could just do it again. I think he could just be the next guy.
Yeah.
I do like the plus 160, though.
But, I think I'll go with, since it is only a 3-round fight, I'll probably go with Kavanagh.
Mm-hmm.
Just because he is that sort of young guy. Because how old's Royval now? He is... It's not coming
33.
up for me. 33, yeah.
Kavanagh's 26?
Yeah, for those guys, I feel like the lower weight division it is, the earlier they kind of seem to slide off. When you get up to heavyweight, the guys is just swinging until they're 40 because it's just all power and just being thrown.
You get rushed out of the game when you're a flyweight because as soon as you lose a little bit of speed, you're just outmatched.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. So, reaction time, speed, cardio, everything.
A lot more technical when you're when you're so light, you can move so intricately. It's a lot more technical, you know what I mean?
And also coming off the 2 losses as well.
Yeah.
Whereas
3 losses.
Is it?
Didn't he lose to Tyra as well?
No, I think he beat Tyra.
I just had it up. Maybe I should. Yeah, he beat Tyra. You're right. It was close, though. Split decision. So he's still on a little bit of a slide.
Well,
was that?
Lost. Oh, no, sorry. Before that, he beat Moreno.
Oh, right. But that was all the way back in
2024.
Yeah, that was the early 2024 as well. So
he hasn't been fighting much lately.
Yeah, I was about to say he's starting to get to that time. I think.
But I think Kevin is sort of going to be riding a bit of momentum. So
yeah, I agree.
I just wonder how it goes if Royval can put that pace on him.
Yeah, if he does, then Royval by decision could be what goes down there.
Yeah.
Ugh. I don't know why I hate Mario Bautista. I just I just do not like him. And I love Corey Sandhagen just because his style's so dope. And I love that he has the height advantage here, and I love that he has the leg reach advantage here. So hopefully he can keep his distance and do some funky kicks.
Yeah.
Minus 150, super sketch, though. So it's just what do you think for this one?
I think Corey.
Of course I do. I agree. Why do you think that?
Corey. Just looking, Umar beat Batista. And then I thought Corey gave Umar like quite a hard run. And even when you compare him to fighting Marab in that, I think Corey has just done one of the best jobs other than Jan at sort of challenging for that belt. I think he's learned so much in those last couple of fights, having to fight guys that are just wrestlers and will just push you and, give you a real hard time, that he's just going to be ready for it. I don't think these guys I don't think Batista compares to Umar or Marab. And, I think that Corey will sort of just take it in a stride and just be able to deal with them and have the fight that he wants to have.
Yeah, that's a really good point there. Because Batista, I started hating him after the Aldo fight when he just made it boring and won it. And I'll never forget it. So, if Sandhagen could just avoid that, and, what I'd love to see is a knee just to a flush knee right here when he goes for a double leg. That would make my night. That would make my week. Year.
Yeah,
so.
I think Corey Sandhagen would have up-leveled so much in his recent fights that I think he'll just be able to have it over Batista. I still think it'll be a close fight and a hard fight, but I definitely think Corey will get it.
Yeah, no, it'll definitely be a close fight. I just, how I feel about Mario Batista by now. I'm not a fan. All right, we have the co-main here, and this is another really competitive fight. We got Paddy the Batty coming off the Gaethje fight. We got BSD, who I was actually just looking at this because I broke down the Freedom card with these other guys who make content. And what sticks out to me here is the BSD submission on a roofie. That is a big win there. And the Fighting Nerds are good at grappling, and the Fighting Nerds are really good. So I honestly think that if he keeps the game on his feet, he can get a flush KO here. But it's a controversial take, I know. What do you think?
I honestly don't know. My biggest fight that I look at for this one is Denise versus Dariush. Because Dariush is also a pretty solid wrestler. But then we never really got to see any of that because he just knocked Dariush out. So it's... Yeah, I really can't say with this one how. I'm honestly... I don't know. I think Paddy's like a little bit craftier, like a little bit more...
Technical?
Sort of like sneaky, can sort of... More of a submission threat. But then I think St. Denis is a bit more of like a traditional MMA wrestling kind of, grind a guy out, put him in some bad, tough spots and make him work. And yeah, it just comes down to who can sort of implement that game a bit more. And I reckon Denise might struggle with Paddy a bit on the feet, to be honest.
Really?
I think Benitez got more of a finishing ability on the feet. But I think Paddy, just with how long he is, could make it quite hard for...
Oh, yeah. What's the length difference here? Oh! They're tied.
Are they?
Yeah, 73-73.
Because Dan Hooker was giving Beneil quite a, if I remember correctly, giving Beneil sort of a bit of a hard time. And
that was a big... Okay, that's actually another good thing to point out because Hooker isn't as long as him, so, right?
I'm not sure. Hooker, like, when you're sparring him in that, is, like, crazy long. He is...
He had a hard time. So then that makes you think that Paddy can... I don't know. The odds are close for a reason, It's a very close fight.
Yeah. I can't pick I wouldn't be locking on anyone.
Do you think the fight ends in the distance or by decision?
Yeah. No, I think it ends.
By knockout? Or sub?
Either. But I definitely think it ends.
Okay. How about this? Do you think Paddy could get a KO? Or do you think BSD could get a sub? Or do you think it's only Paddy sub or BSD KO?
I don't think Paddy finishes on the feet. I don't think he'll get a clean knockout, but I could see him maybe putting BSD in a bad spot where he finishes with ground and pound. Otherwise, Paddy will sub him or BSD will knock him out.
Because BSD won't sub him.
I don't think BSD will sub Paddy.
I think
Paddy will be just a little bit too good. Too technical to be able to. I think he'll just be able to defend all his subs. Unless BSD just really grinds him out and gets him just exhausted.
BSD, I feel like he's had gas tank problems.
Is that BSD?
Yeah, I don't know if that's true, but I feel like I remember him definitely gassing. And Paddy looks fine at the end of
in that hooker fight. I thought that BSD was starting to look quite exhausted.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean.
Like him and Dan looked quite exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
And that round.
And I think that's the kind of pace they're going to keep here, too.
Yeah, so who knows? Paddy could come out on top.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, Denise might have just had something that went on during camp and he wasn't able to train properly. And that was just a one-off fight.
That's true. Yeah, so that one goes 50-50.
He did fade a little bit in that Poirier fight as well.
I agree.
I sort of put that more down to, though, Poirier just put in some blows on his face.
Yeah, no, those were just crazy. It was a nice combo. I was hyped for that one.
But yeah, I think it could go either way. I probably would lean a little bit more towards Paddy, to be honest. But
yeah, the more I think about the pace, the more I lean towards Paddy, just because he lost to Gaethje, but he didn't look too tired at the end of that fight.
No. Another thing is Paddy, you sort of see in fights where like he is sort of behind, and then he notices the other guy's tiring and he starts to get that momentum back. And as he builds that momentum, he starts to pick up the pace again and again and again.
So it's just a matter of how fast he implements that.
Yeah.
All right. So I think I'll side with Paddy with you on this one too. All right. Return of the Mac. When's the last time we saw Conor McGregor in the octagon, huh? 2018? 2019?
Yeah, when did he fight?
2021. Oh, okay. Only 5 years off. So he's coming off a lot of losses. So he's plus 260. We got Blessed, who's coming off the loss to Oliveira. This is a good fight, though. This fight's going to be on the feet, obviously. It's going to end in a knockout, obviously. What do you think of this one?
Honestly, I'm surprised he didn't put it more in favor of Max.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm surprised that he's not a bigger favorite.
I think it's stupid, to be honest. The fact that they got Conor McGregor back and they're setting him up to lose. Could have got him on a 3-fight contract, beat some bums. They'll sell out every stadium either way.
That's it, eh? It would be good to have prime Conor back. Not so much like everyone raves on about everything that happened outside of the cage and that, fair enough with all that stuff, but prime Conor inside of the cage, God, it would be good to have that back.
It was just cinema. It was just
great. It was great. As a kid, I used to hate him. I used to hate the bloke.
I can't even blame him. He was such an asshole.
Yeah. And even then with everything that's happened now and that, I still don't like him, but as a fighter, he was insane.
Yeah, no, that Aldo knockout, it's burned into everyone's brain. You can never forget that one.
But yeah, so it'd be good to sort of see him come back in that sort of style and that fashion. But at the same time, I don't want to see Max. I'd rather see Max win than Conor win, 100%.
Long term, it's better for the UFC too. McGregor's such a throw in the dark. No. Do you think win or lose, does he fight again?
No.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So what's the point?
Yeah.
All right, that's the card for people watching. Don't forget about this guy. All right. After the I don't know. You tell us. When do you think you're going to get another fight? I know you said you should listen to the coaches, but Give us a window.
I know I'll probably try getting another 1 or 2 by the end of the year. Definitely at least get one. Yeah, 100%. And yeah, just try and either 2 in by the end of the year or sort of 1 in by the end of the year and then like 1 early next year. That's sort of as far as I'm looking now.
Do you know what promotion it would be in?
No.
No? All right. What was your last fight in? Because I was looking and it only showed the picture. So I didn't recognize it.
JCK, one in China.
Okay. Yeah. And you won that one. Of course.
Yeah. I'm not sure if that was, I think that was after we spoke that I fought then. If I'm.
Do you know the. Yeah, no, I think it was. Because I think I talked to you. I think we talked about the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had one, because I had two weeks apart. I had one March 7th or 8th, and then one March 13th, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, not March 13th. I think I fought March 13th was the first one, and then I fought again 2 weeks later at the end of March.
Okay. So, yeah, I think maybe because I think I started the account I started the account on the 15th of April, so I think it was after.
Must have been after that.
Yeah.
All
right, well.
Was that one in China, and then nothing since then so far.
When, you get that next call, you let me know, because I remember I had a call a couple weeks ago with a guy who's fighting in, I think it was Cage, it was Octagon, and I bought I had to buy like a day pass so I could watch it. So just let me know in advance so I can get my pass on the thing.
Right.
Yeah, 100%. Awesome. All right, man. And yeah, thanks for hopping on and
having me.
Yeah, of course. And obviously, like I said, when you get that call, let me know so we can talk about that fight and I can get my subscription or whatever. I'll have to get to watch it.
Sounds good, mate.
All right. Take care, man. Have a good one.
Have a good one, eh?
Peace out.